All right. Hi, guys.
So what are you most looking forward to this season? And are you satisfied? I know you can't spoil anything, but are you satisfied with the ending?
That's such. You're trying to trick me into a.
No, I was accused of that already.
No, I'm excited about. Let me figure out the way to say this without. I am satisfied with the current ending. In all fairness, I think every 14 seasons, the ending that was the idea, episode 1, is not what happened episode 22.
Yeah.
And like even Genevieve, she was going to be in like 4 episodes, and then as it went on and was kind of working, it was like, well, we can actually go this direction, or whatever happened, whatever was working with the show. I don't feel like any ending. What's that great quote? Whether you're religious, man plans, God laughs. So I love the ending. I hope it is how we finish off this series. But it could change. It hasn't been written yet. We only have 6 episodes of 20. What I'm really looking forward to is the boys. I mean, doing what they've been doing for a long time, and now their loyalty and their sacrifice is ironically almost even more meaningful, because now they've kind of been told by God, like, hey, it's already written anyway. It's like destiny is destiny. You've been rats in a maze. So now if the boys get up and keep fighting, even though God himself said, no point in you fighting, I've already written books, it's almost, they're going up against even more, infinitesimal odds or whatever. So it's to me, it's almost even more brave and courageous, and that's kind of cool.
What do you most want for Sam before the end? One thing that you want for him, and the thing so far that you are proud or that you never expected him to be able to achieve?
What helped me? It's a complex question.
Sorry.
No, it's great. What helped Jared selfishly about Sam is that he we're all adult. He had some big fuck ups.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all bumped a car trying to parallel park. He started the apocalypse, so. But once he was able to shake his head and wake up, he got back after it. You're never really standing still in life. You're either moving forward or backward, in my opinion. And I think Sam figured out the same thing. Like, just because he made a mistake, the biggest of mistakes, didn't mean he couldn't be redeemed. Didn't mean he couldn't keep trying to be.
It seems like he's carried a lot of inability to forgive himself for a long time.
Sure, and I think most of us probably do to some degree as well. But his actions were still, generous and kind and sacrificial and loyal. So I feel like that's something that I really enjoy about Sam. I'd like to see more of it. I don't have any specific. I try not to hope for something for the character.
Yeah.
I really enjoy bringing the words on the page to life and focusing on and staying in that lane. That sounds like a cop-out. I don't mean it to be. So yeah, I just want to see more of what's inspired Jared.
What are you hoping that the legacy of the show will be in pop culture and for the fans?
I hope, I hope people talk about my hair.
Oh, that one.
Check.
I hope it's some version of what I just said about. I hope the legacy of the show for people who get to know it is that you're gonna make mistakes, and it's possibly my favorite saying. I don't know, but pain is mandatory, suffering is optional. The idea that you're gonna go through some shit, it's you trying to fight it that's gonna make you suffer. If you acknowledge that there's going to be some pain in your life, whether it's a loss of a loved one or betrayal or something self-inflicted, it's going to suck. Now what? And that sounds a little brutal. Doesn't mean you can't also deal with it necessarily, but you gotta try and get up and try and always keep fighting. Not to quote myself, but I suppose that's what I'd like to do.
We've talked a lot about the end, but what can you tell us about where Sam's headspace is at the start of the season with the fallout of the finale?
Yeah. Well, I think he's starting to feel... We pick up the season right where we ended. So, obviously, at first, he's trying to stay alive because it's a direct pickup there in the cemetery. But I think once the dust settles as well as it can, I feel like Sam is struggling with the question of is like the nature versus nurture. Is everything predetermined, or can you know, are we rats in a maze, or are we hamsters on a wheel? Like, do I have a choice but to like? If I make a right, does it matter? If I make a left, does it matter? Proverbial right, left. So I feel like Sam's trying to get. I know Sam's going to struggle with. Well, God kind of just told us that He already knows. Like He's been writing books and we've just been doing it, which is kind of a funny parallel to Jared and Jensen playing Sam and Dean. Like they're just writing, we're just doing it.
Yeah.
But can we make a difference in the process? And I feel like Jared and Jensen feel like even though we've just been saying words on a page, we've still made an impact on others in the process. And I hope Sam and Dean find that as well. But even if it is predetermined, they've still helped others.
Of all the various, getting to see Sam be Lucifer, all the demon blood addicted, and as an actor, having Sam down as a character already, what was most challenging and most interesting about varying him, or which iteration was most interesting for you?
Great question. I really enjoyed Soulless Sam. I really enjoyed it. The most difficult was Lucifer Sam. Because I think my approach to acting is trying to find some parallels with your own experiences. And I can recall being at times when you're studying for an exam or a final or something, just trying to be as rational as possible, and that's kind of how I approach Soulless Sam. Not being without empathy like Soulless Sam was, but you know, we all have our moments. But Lucifer Sam is like, what do I pull from? Like, how do I be? And so that was probably the most difficult. I love them all. That's been one of the best things about this show is being able to just play it.
Any chance that we will see Genevieve next season?
Any chance? Yes.
Really?
It's not. She's not yet in the. I mean, I'm going to be really brutally honest here. I want. No. I'm not. I mean, I'm not divulging the information I'm not legally allowed to, because they haven't been written. She doesn't have an episode or anything yet. But Jen and I are like, we gotta have Tom and Shep and Odette on the show. They have to be like sitting like in some way, shape, or form. I just like, even if we're sitting in a diner somewhere or something.
That's
I
like
really
it's
want
a
them to be-
background. That's a
Yeah,
really
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Bringing
Like
it
a
back
kid's
to family.
birthday
What's
party.
that?
Bringing it back to family.
Like crash
There
a
you go,
kid's
of course.
birthday party and have literally all of them
Yeah, even
there.
way in the background or something.
Yeah.
You know, my dad played my dad on Gilmore Girls in one scene because they were visiting. My brother and his wife were in the background of Hookman. Tom's baby picture was actually in an episode of Supernatural. Where it was like a demon child or something. I was like, can you be my son's picture? And they're like, do you want to be your son's picture? I was like, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like Tom. It looks like baby. It's just, you know. But yes, there is a possibility, and I'm really trying to make it happen. Some way, shape, or form.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.